Alrighty, hey guys, I am gearing up for hole number 2 in the pro tournament here, and one important thing to note is you're probably going to be hitting a wood into this hole, I believe, and the debate comes, do you do Guardian or do you do Sniper? And I don't really have a great answer for that. I don't really have the most experience with this hole in terms of, from the second tee box, which would be like a Tour 8. I haven't perfected the hole out on it, but I'm going to try to play it similarly to how I've been playing it a lot with Backbone. I'm going to, play that very similar approach with a Guardian here and just kind of go from there. If my adjustment's off, I'll just try to make corrections in the future. Don't expect this one to be spot on, but don't expect it to be terrible either. Like, I'm still going to give this thing an effort. It's going to have a chance, but just know that I'm a little unsure of this method exactly. But I am going to give it my best here. So here, first thing to know is I am more towards mid-club here. So I am thinking, well, first off, I am definitely going to go with the backspin shot here. So, I'm trying to set up to kind of land it on the hole, on or around the hole. And aside from that, I'm going to play more off my max club number. And be sure to set up just a little bit left of the hole, as it's going to be swinging in that way. So I will play 5 rings from this spot and just kind of sit this up on this mound a little bit with just a little bit extra curl. Perfect ball here, right through the goalposts. Let's see if I can't get this. Nope. It's a little under correction. So that just goes to show you that you're going to need to overcorrect here at least a couple rings, which is probably going to be more spot on what I usually do. So what was my win there? 5 something. So I played it more towards max club, where it looks like, I think a 7 ring adjustment is going to be a little more spot on for you. 7 to 8 rings. You see I missed at least, 2 rings to the right there. So I'm going to do very similar. If you haven't seen my rookie method of playing it, I'm going to try to attempt to play the same similar shot with more of maybe whatever wind is, I'm just going to play it, that many rings, but plus an extra 20%, for example. So here, it was 5.9 or something, so 6 rings, so maybe 7.5 rings, I'm thinking. So that is what I'm going to basically use for my method, and I'm going to just tinker around with that a little bit. I do think it's going to, consistently get you in there, chance for you to wrap it in there. And of course, as soon as I get to, future days where I can kind of restrict that wind a little bit, put a Kingmaker on, try to make the shot, I think that is going to be, a good way to go. So good luck with that one, getting the ace. Of course, you can always slow roll it up there as well. It's going to be a reasonable approach. The only thing I don't like about that is, especially with the way that the wind's pointed, I think it's easier to do with the wind being pointed the other way. So that's the reason that I'm probably going to boycott that, is because the angle that you need to bring it in when it's left to right wind like that is dangerously close to the fringe. And sometimes you can get some weird hops. So if the ball needs to come in towards the fringe for you to get the ace, I don't want you to, accidentally roll it into the bunker or anything like that. I think it's just going to be a little bit safer to go my way that you saw me set up here and just kind of tinker around with my adjustment a little bit. You saw there I probably went 5 rings for a 5.6 wind or something. which was playing more like the spot 1.1 per ring adjustment on my Guardian. So if your Guardian doesn't have the same accuracy as mine, you'll of course have to, play around with your numbers a little bit. But I think overall it's going to be, it's going to be a consistent shot. And of course, being able to kind of just get that dialed in a little bit better and figure out what the actual ring adjustment is going to be the crucial part to hopefully getting that hole in one. So good luck with that one. And I will see you guys for the third hole coming up here shortly. And I hope you guys get that ace on that one. So good luck.